excellent topic on Copilot. So, how to build our own Copilot agent. We have one good speaker, so I think it's very odd time for him, and he's to be in US, and he's his time is around 5 o'clock in the morning now. So he's ready to present us and give a wonderful session on Copilot. So the speaker is to be Ramprakash, so who have totally 13 plus years of experience, and he has a 3 plus years experience in as a most valuable professional and Microsoft certified trainer. So I think Ram Prakash will give a brief insights on the Copilot. So welcome Ram Prakash. Good morning.
Hey, thanks, Rajendra. And because the session which I just applied for this one, I think it's like 2 months before, and suddenly the trip also got planned for me. And before starting that one, I just want to thank for providing me this opportunity.
Yeah, Ram,
And I just
sorry to interrupt, Ram. He is my colleague actually. He's in Lanka, India.
yeah,
I just updated him. You are connecting from US. So I
okay,
thought to update the same. Thank you so
okay,
much again. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, and yeah, let's quickly jump into the session. I'll just keep the slides very less because I usually don't take slides. I'll just concentrate on uh, the demo part. So I'll just show you what is the session which I'm going to take and what are the prerequisites which is needed. That I'll just quickly explain through the slides and I'll just take you through the demo part. So this today's session is related to how to build your own Copilot agent. And the agenda is I'll just explain something about me and what is Copilot agent and why we need a Copilot agent and what are the tools required for that Copilot agent and where the Copilot agent will get the result. For example, if you're having a friend and he need to know some information about you or about some websites. So how we can use it and where and all he can take it and how we can collaborate that agent with like a different vendors or different sources or different links and how we can deployment a sample use case for that one and how we can test that one and we'll just quickly jump into the demo part and we'll go for the Q&A session. So about me, as Rajendra said, I'm an Microsoft professional and I'm working in Bosch Global Software Technologies as a lead consultant. And I'm having around 14 years of experience from Microsoft Dynamics CRM 4.0 until this. And I have an experience in SharePoint, Power Platform, Microsoft Dynamics CRM, and Azure as well. So these are my handles. So which I'll just share it post after this session. I'll just go to what is Copilot agent here. So it's like a smart helper that understand what you say and helps you to get things done. Like and a chat GPT, consider a chat GPT or an what can I say? The Copilot related things. So if you provide a chat, it will give the information based on whatever you are searching. For example, if you're going and searching in Bing.com, it will provide you n number of informations. The same way, for example, if I'm having a Bosch.com, I need to get the particular information from that website. So instead of searching, if you go and search it in the internet, it will go and search all the related documents and it will give answer to you that you want to go and search a lot of things. So for that, if you come to and search it in ChatGPT, it will provide a minimal result. The same way, whatever the inputs which you are feeding to your Copilot agent, it will still minimize that one and it will give a proper answer to you. So it is like a design to have a specific task or workflow or with the business scenarios. And it acts as an NL language instructions and it's a structured logic and it can connect to different data. And this one you can embed it to Teams, Outlook, or Words and SharePoints. And it can use like we are having a lot of topics and triggers with that one. So you can, for example, it can receive some of the emails or creating a tickets or summarizing the documents. So such kind of thing that you can easily do it in your Copilot agent for this one. So then why we need a Copilot agent here? So it's like saving your time by doing some boring, I mean, we don't want to do some boring works and repetitive tasks. So for that, if you just build an agent, so if you want to ask, keep on asking a question, that will keep on, for example, if you are having a link and if you developing your website, you don't want to keep on updating, come and update your Copilot agent. So whenever a website gets updated, so the Copilot agent will automatically reach your link, and whatever new updates which you are providing, for example, consider a flipkart.com, if you are adding a new product and you want to know more about that product. So if you initially how it will be, you just need to come and feed it again and again to train your model or something like that. Now here it is not like that. If you feed it in your flipkart.com, whenever, like after 10 years also, if you're updating, the same Copilot agent will read the new data and it will give an answer to you. So such kind of interesting one, which is the Copilot one here, that I'll just show you in a demo part, that how that the interaction is happening and all those stuff. Let's go for the tools required. So it's required with the Copilot Studio and an agent builder. So it's an inbuilt in the Copilot Studio and Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So which is like to handling the permissions, like you need some permissions to handle this one, like licensing, assignment, and all those stuff, that you can able to use it in the uh, uh, Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and you can just use a SharePoint or OneDrive link to show your. I mean, it's one of the things which I just provided as an example, that you can just use this one to show share your documents. For example, if you are having some personal documents in the SharePoint, and that the Copilot agent need to go and read that documents and need to provide an information. So such kind of thing, for that you can directly use your SharePoint and OneDrive. And Power Platform, it's an optional one. So you, if you want to enhance more of that Copilot agent, like for example, currently I'm into Microsoft Dynamics and CRM. So I want to get some information from the system and I need to show that one as well as an output. So such kind of thing also, you can directly use your Power Platform as well. And this I'll cover it in our today's session, that how the Power Platform integration also works here. So the knowledge sources, as I said, we can just get the knowledge sources from the SharePoint and OneDrive, and you can use public websites, and you can just use a files like a PDF, Word documents, etc. And as I said, as I'm covering with the data sources like uh, Dataverse or CRM or with the SharePoint, like whatever the list, also you can directly use it. And here we are just using like the Copilot connectors, and like a Dynamics 365, just you can just use it as a knowledge source for this one. So what is mean by knowledge source? It's like a backend that used for a Copilot agent to train your model. That's it, nothing else for this one. And how we can share this one, collaboration, this one. So you can just simply just right click on that app, whatever you just developed, and you can just share it with the individual users. Or if you create a security group in the admin center, you can just take that admin center and you can share it then and there. Or else you can just directly provide a sharing to everyone, so that it can share that Copilot to all the users who is available in the organization. And it will be like uh, you can use it in like a Teams, Outlooks, or in website as well. That because now in Teams, if at the left side you can able to see, you can directly get the tools from the inbuilt application. So like that, we are having an inbuilt application as well. You can just directly download. For example, if you are logging with at bosch.com, and if you are also log in with trained your model in at bosch.com, and if you come to your Teams, you can just directly add that model to your application, so that if you want, you can just directly interact, like how Copilot is working in Teams. So you can just directly use like this in the Copilot agent. So you can just directly interact that one by simply adding your application, like an Play Store app, or with uh, uh, iOS app. So something like that, you can just simply add it in your applications. So just it's like just sharing, and like 3 clicks, select that one and share it. Something like easily one to this sharing and all. So how we can deployment is, so that's what, as I said, we can just embed it and use it in Microsoft Teams, and we can use it in any 365 applications. As samples is like a sales assistant or an onboard bot and a meeting scheduler or such kind of thing. You can just directly use it. So now I said, let's quickly jump into the demo so that we can just see how it works. So I'll just directly go to make.powerapps.com. So here it's not necessary that you need to directly go to make.powerapps.com, or else you can just directly go with the Copilot Studio as well. So it's all depends. So but I'm just going here, and here you can able to see an option, the more option, which is called an agent. You can just click on agent here. So if you want to have an agent created for this one, you can just directly click on create an agent from the app. For now, I'll just show you just going to start from a blank Copilot agent here. So as I said, you can just directly go to make.powerapps.com, or you can just simply navigate to copilotstudio.microsoft.com. Yeah. So first I'll just take you through this, and I'll just show how the existing one available here. So here you can able to see a lot of agents are available, which is an inbuilt one, which is like a website Q&A or safe travel or financial benefits, IT help desk or weather. So I'll just show you, for example, I'll take this financial insights, and all of them know about this website called Money Control related to the stock markets. So I'll just copy this stock market link. So if I come here, so for example, it's already pre-filled with the data like financial insights, and they inputted the logo, and they provided some of the description part here, and what are this the instruction that is already provided here. Now there is a website which is already available here to train the model. It's already trained with this. This model is trained with this knowledge. So if I just click on this open, so you can able to see it is going to the US government. So which is like it trained with this details, whatever the details which is available here. Based on this one, this Copilot is trained. So now I need to add another one knowledge for this one. Okay, so I'll provide with a public website. So as the money control is a public website, I'll just provide this one. So once after I provided this one, I'll just add to this agent. So what this agent will do now, if I click on create, so it will read the information from this website, and it will automatically read the information from this website as well. And it will, whatever the question which I'm just going to ask, it will collaboratively feed that information, and it will give an answer to me. So if I'll say create, it started setting up your agent here directly. Yeah. So now it is done. So I just showed you how this is working, but I'll just take you to the how from the scratch, but I'll just show you the how existing works here. So for example, I'll just come and enter the information for the agent. Like I'll just say Bosch share price. So what it will do, you can able to see the Copilot agent automatically starts searching the information here. And so here you can able to see it is taken the reference from the money control with the share price. Cool. So this is whatever which I just showed is only for the website related one. So the session what we are going to see is about the link plus some URLs, and if there is any documents or something like that, we'll just use all of them into a single one, and how the triggers, how the tools working, so how we can host this one in our public website. So such kind of things we'll just say it out here. So whatever which I just showed is like an easy one to grasp it. Okay, this is what the demo is like. So for just better understanding, I just showed you this one. Now let's go and create our new Copilot agent here. So as I said, copilotstudio.microsoft.com, create a new agent. Yeah. So if you are already having a message or content, you can just input this one. So based on that one, your agent will automatically create it for you. And you can, because nowadays in the Power Apps also we are having an option to input your details. So what it will do, it will automatically create your tables, uh, and it will automatically create a Canvas app as well, and it will give it to you easily. So same as like that, if you want to describe your information or all the stuff, it will automatically provide or built in a small agent to you. So now I'll just skip this one and I'll just go ahead and create a new Copilot agent here. Okay, so the Copilot agent is ready now. So it's created successfully. Let's wait for the information to get loaded. Okay, I think it is taking some time, but I don't want to waste it. So yeah, okay, so it loaded. So for example, I want to provide some instruction about to my agent. So I'll say this is a demo agent. Be polite and answering. And yeah, whatever you want, you can just provide this. I'll just provide a simple instruction to them that while if someone is asking me a question, I want to provide an instruction that how you want to respond to them. So for that, I'll just provide some instructions to this agent. So now, as I said, so here you can able to see the knowledge, how you need to train your, what can I say, the agent. So I'll just click on knowledge. So here you can able to see there are different suggestions available. So if you want to, as I said, I already showed with public websites, but I'll just add some more public websites like, okay. So I'll just add this public websites and I'll add to my agent. And I'll just click on another add knowledge. So for example, if you're having any documents, for example, you can just select the documents and you can just input whatever the documents you want. You can just directly select the documents and you can just do it out. For example, so I'll just, oh, yeah. So I'll just add to this agent as well. It's not only restricted. So if it is in a SharePoint, you can just use it in your SharePoint things, or else if you are having something in your local, you can just select that as your file knowledge file as well. I can just click on add again. So as I said, it's a Dataverse connection also, I can add it. So let me just add the Dataverse connection. Yeah, for example, I'll just select the account table here. I'll just click on preview. Okay, so you can able to see there are plenty of data available. So I'll just show you this one. Okay, I don't want to leave. I'll just select account as a table. I'll just click on add to agent. It's a default environment. So I'll just select this default environment. So it's a trial environment. I'll just create one of the model driven app because I don't want to show you a multiple screen and I don't want you people to confuse it. So as I said, I selected an account table. And I'll add only that related table here so that it will be easy to understand. So I'll add an account table here. I'll add it. Yeah, perfect. I'll just close this. So here you can visit. There are plenty of accounts available. This if I clicked on this overview, so we got that one. So it is showing unknown because when we trigger this one in your agent while testing, it will automatically gets turned and it will automatically get success as well. And once after this done, so these models are getting added and it will take some time to train it automatically. So as I said, if you want to enable a website as well, you can just enable the website. What can I say? I mean, your agent, it can directly go and search in public as well. So for example, if you're just providing this information here, apart from this information, if the agent want to search publicly as well, so if you enable this one, it will directly go and enable and start searching as well. So now, so this is one of the thing. So now the thing is next. So if you want to add any tools related to this one, for example, so I think I can just come to that one later, but let me just yeah. So the topics. So for example, what is this topic? For example, you need your uh, agent to trigger on some topic. For example, if I say Bosch, or else if I want to say agent or something like that. If I provide such kind of topic based on the topic, for example, if I can have n number of agents available. So each agent can have a different topic to trigger it. So for that triggering, you can just mention this one so that topic can easily trigger this one. So for now, I'll just go and test this agent, whatever which I have done. So currently we have added, so these two type of these three type of knowledges. So I'll just say, so I'll just input this one. So once after I just provided, so I just provided as who founded Bosch. So it will automatically start reviewing the three sources, whatever which I just provided here. Just waiting for the result. So here you can able to see it was founded, when it is founded and all the stuff, and from where it got the result. So we can able to see the result as well. So it is simple, like it will provide the response from which source it find a response, and you can able to find it out easily. Yeah, it's a very simple one. And I'll just try to find this one. For example, there is an account name available. I'll just go ahead and put this one. Yeah. So here you can able to see it queried with the data and whatever the data which is available inside this data source. So it will come up with the data and the references also which is automatically coming here. And this references which automatically came from our database environment. Make sense? Now, this is just a sample one. How it is working based on the knowledge, whatever which we feed it to our system. Yeah. So I'll just go to overview now. So there are multiple things available. So if you want to add your sub agent also, you can just add your sub agents here by clicking on new agent, like how we created an agent here. Let's go for the trigger. So what is mean by trigger? Consider, I think a lot of people knows about Power Automate flow. For example, when a trigger is happened, for example, if I'm just creating an account, I want to do some operations like sending an email to my manager or something like that. You can just simply use this Power Automate flow and you can send a trigger. So the same way, for example, if I'm receiving an email from a person, I need to automatically create a planner. So such kind of thing also you can do it. Like when an email is arrives, you can just do whatever the planning you want to do with the tools and all those stuffs also you can do it out. For now, I'll just simply take, due to time constraints, I'll just say, for example, when a record is added, I want to make sure that this trigger automatically trigger my Copilot agent as well. Yeah. So for example, when a row is added, let's wait for the connections to get succeeded. I'll click on next. So what is the type I need to trigger? So for example, when a record is added into a table called account, and it need to trigger for all the organizations. So whoever logged in or whoever having access to this scope, they need to trigger this one. And I can just that because I don't want to make any filter conditions and all the stuff. I'll just simply click on create trigger. Yeah. So now it is done now. So now we can able to see this trigger is automatically added. So you can able to see this trigger in make.powerautomate.com. I change the environment here. So you can able to see when a row is added or modified, the same thing which is added here as well. So it's time to test this one. So if I just click on load trigger, so I can just keep this one to make sure that this trigger is performing the operation or not. So I'll just go to my account table. I'll create an account here. Like demo account for testing. Yeah, I'll fill only the mandatory detail. I'll just click on save here. I'll just come to my agent. So here you can able to see it automatically find out and the trigger that automatically triggers here now. So if I just click on start testing, so it will go to the test suite and it will automatically make sure that okay, that what can I say? Uh, it'll automatically find the resources or it will find the responses, try to find the response here, and we can just make sure that okay, it is triggering perfectly here. Let's wait for this to get saved. Yeah. So here you can able to see once after it is done. So here you can able to see the records responses like whatever the record and what is the account ID, who created, what is the values and all the stuff you can able to get it. So why I just showed this one because this is just a sample one and this we are not going to show for the end users. This is for our internal purpose or something like that. Like for example, if you want to frame or if you want to create a planner against this one using some AI tools like an Azure OpenAI or something like that. If you want to do it, you can just feed this input to your AI tool and it can read the information and it can create a planner or create a task or can send an approval process or something like that. You can just easily handle it here. So this is just how to use it. That's what I'm just showing into a demo. So because we can use it in a number of ways, but I'll just show you how easily we can able to achieve it. For that, I'm just showing like, okay, when a record is created, our Copilot agent is triggering. So for that, I'm just showing you a demo here. So now once this is done, I'll just go here. So these are all the triggers. For example, whatever which we have seen. So we created an agent and we provided some input instruction about the agent and we feeded based the knowledge for that agent. It's not only related to this one based on your PPT or based on your SharePoint or based on your URL and based on your data source and the triggers. So I just added my trigger as a backend for now, which is like a Dataverse trigger. So now I'm not going to add a Copilot child agent now. I'll just go ahead and add a tools here. So what is maybe tools here? So if suppose, for example, I'll just, if you want to have a model control tool, you can just add your model control tool here. Or else if you want to create with some knowledge article flow, you can just select your knowledge article flow and you can just easily use that one as well. So for now, I'll just click on new tool. So here you can able to see there are prompt text available, like agent flow available, custom connector available, REST API or model control available. So for now, so if you want to directly create a flow, like how we are doing a Visio flow, like that, we can just directly select your agent flow and you can use it. For now, I'll just take it as a prompt. And if time is there, I'll just show you that one as well. So here, so for example, as we know that we already used a Dataverse as our backend. Sorry, what can I say? One of the trigger which we are used. So if you want to have some information from that one, so for example, I'll just take an ad content. I can just the knowledge which you already feed it there from the Dataverse. So I'll just select, for example, I need to get the account names once after while triggering this. What can I say? This agent. So something like that, you can just directly use it. And here you can able to see there are models available. So what are the models if you want? For example, currently it is taking a GPT 4.1 mini by default. If you are having standard or premium, you can just select it. Or if you are having an Azure AI Foundry models, you can just directly add that model as well here. So for now, and I'm not having a license to that one, so I'll just use the same uh, uh, GPT 4.0 mini. So I'll just say show all accounts from Dataverse. So if I just say test, how the model responses will looks like. It will just provide our sample responses. So here you can able to see here are the accounts which will be displayed like this. So what I asked is I asked them to provide the Dataverse account. So it is just simply providing the Dataverse accounts here. So this one includes the one which we have tested as well. So this one which I just showed like this, but if you want to add some conditions or like that also, so you can just add while adding that values itself, you can just provide some filter conditions and all the stuff you can just provide, and you can take the values or feed it based on the conditions if needed. Or else if you want to show any text or if you want to show any image or documents or power effects functionality like filter expressions, you can just directly use that one as well here. Yeah. So I'll just save this model as well. Sorry, tool as well. Yeah. So I'll just add this to my agent. Perfect. So now we are set to test this one now. So now the agent is created. The model which we have already selected here. I mean, it's automatically selected here. And the instruction also we have provided. And we provided our knowledge as well. And the tool also we have provided with the prompt responses and the trigger also which we have done. And I did not add a sub copilot agent and the topics also which is there. Perfect. So what I'll do, I'll just say, I'll just input the same like the account name here. Let's see how it works. So the knowledge model started. Yeah. So it automatically came from the because we enabled the outside testing as well. So it automatically coming the details from the outside source as well for this one with the references. Okay. Now we are done with the things now. So I'll just directly go and publish this one. So what it will do if you click on publish. So whatever the changes you have done it out here, it will automatically publish and give it to you. So after publishing, you will have a URL which will be provided by this Copilot. You can just take that URL and you can add it into your application. For example, you have some .NET applications available in your environment. If you want to add this Copilot to your environment, you can simply add this one. Or else, as I said here, so here you have the Copilot agent you have added. So like this, you can just, we are not into the proper network, so that's why it's showing. So like we can just directly add how the Copilot we have added like that. We can just click on apps. We can just click on apps and we can just add our Copilot agent to our environment organization. But make sure that you and the Copilot agent are in the same tenant. So then you can just simply use it and you can use it in the place here. So once after the publish is done, so if I go to the channels, here you can able to see as I said. So if you want to add it to a website or you can just add it to a Teams or channel or SharePoint or any other channels it is available here. You can just simply add this Copilot to that respective agent. So, so that you don't want to go and search it out here. You can just directly input your details and you can get the information directly here. So for now, I'll just try to use the demo website. I'm not sure whether it will work, but I'll just give a try for this one. Okay. For now, it says the authentication is off because the security is not there. So I need to go to settings, security authentication, and I need to choose an object to make it work. So go to settings, security, authentication. Okay, for now I'll just provide it no authentication. Let's see. Okay, so I'll just go to publishing again. Okay, so I'll just publish this one. So the publish is done. So what I'll do, I'll come down, I'll click on demo website. So here you can able to see the website got populated. So I'll just copy this website. So here you can able to see, so try out this thing. So we can just whatever the details which is provided here, like the conversation starts. So based on that one, we can just simply start the conversation here as well. So this is how. So whatever the URLs which is available, you can just directly copy this one and you can use it in your organization and you can just start using this agent in your environment. Like how we have seen the demo, like for example, if I just say, as we said, like if I say hi, so how the agent starts the same way. If after entering this information in your websites, then automatically this agent also kickstarts this what can I say, this information, and it will provide the information in a real time manner. Like as I said, uh, how many accounts available in database. I'll give a try for this one. Let's see what the Copilot agent reacts to me. So you here you can able to see it says there are 13 accounts available in our database table. Then it automatically provided the reference link as well. It is providing a reference link because I'm authenticated here, because or else they won't provide this type of details to them, because for now I just provided it as an anonymous, so anyone can access it because it needs some security restrictions as well. For our demo purpose, I just provided this URL and I just directly train it out here. Let's see how this works. Uh, Hi. Okay. Uh, okay. I think there is some security restriction for my website. So it says that authentication is not configuration properly. So because of this, this Copilot is not working. But usually what it will do, because I'm into like a trial environment version, so it's not configured. The what can I say? The authentication is not configured properly. So it's accountable to use it on this one. So that's why I'm just showing the demo in the test purpose directly here. So as I said, you can just directly use this one in different environment or different channels or wherever you want. You can just easily use this one, and you can just directly interact with your Copilot agent. So the only thing is that make sure that whatever the knowledge which you are feeding it here, it should be very appropriate to the content or for the agent. Because if you are having 10 agents, you should not feed all the 10 agents with the same content with the same keyword. Instead of that one, what are the keywords which it needed? So for example, if you are providing, because this is just a simple agent here, so it won't directly go and find the respective agent. So for example, if I just provided hello and I have another agent also hello, the system will confuse which one to take. Or else based on the next input answer only, it will directly go and fetch the respective information from that agent and it will give an information for you. And yeah, hope I completed this demo which I want to show you, because I think I just prepared a less only because due to some time constraints I just taken off this one and I just provided you a small demo for this one. And hope it's not a boring session for anyone of you, I mean for all of you. uh, yeah, let me know if you have any queries on this one, and these are my handles and you can reach out to me in LinkedIn or anywhere. I'll just try to answer whatever the questions which is you are having related to SharePoint or related to Dataverse or related to Power Platform side, which includes like portals, Copilot agents, and Microsoft Dynamics CRMs, which is like including the migration and all those stuff. If you have any doubts, you can just reach out to me for that one as well. Not any doubts, not any cost. You can do it out. Now let's go for the Q&A now.
Yeah, thank you, Ramprakash. There is one question in the chat window. Aditya have
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah, let me check it out
So
right away. Yeah, if possible, you can read it out, or can I have a look on
yeah,
that one?
I can read it out. So
Yeah.
is it free to use Copilot Studio or any licensing required if we want to
And
do some testing for POC?
yeah, POC, it's totally free. You can just directly go to trials.microsoft.com, and there you can just directly use you are having a number of options there, like sales, marketing, customer services, such kind of thing there. There will be an option called Power Platform. So you can just directly provide a trial for that one. So I think that will be valid for 30 days. You can just use that 30 days. And once after the 30 days is done, if you want to extend the trial, you can just extend for another 15 days. After 15 days, which is like a 45 days, you can just use it. That includes the Power Platform as well, plus the Copilot agent as well. You can just use it as a trial environment.
So one more question from my end. So actually, so if we so there will not be any client side issues, right? So if we are using Copilot and so we can say it will not create any compliance related issues, right?
No, it won't, because that's why the configurations which all whatever we are doing, that will be handled by Microsoft directly. Usually when we are going with this Microsoft product, so we don't want to worry about the compliance issue here. So that will be defined by Microsoft. So we need to configure that compliance and configure that URLs and such kind of thing then and there, so that the compliance won't be affected there. So it all it's like a turn switching, flipping on and off. So based on that one only, we need to do that one. So for now, as I showed it out here, I go to settings. So I'll just go to security. I'll go to authentication. So here, as I said, it's a non-authentication, and here it's already automatically shows a warning that allowing anonymous end users to chat with your Copilot allows anyone to access content added to your Copilot. So we know that it's not a legal one. So we need to know what are the things which is available, and what are the, for example, if we plan to show it to the wider audience, then we need to provide the respective information which is available here. Like we don't want to provide our database information, and we just need to provide, for example, if we are having our some documents that contain some product information or something like that. So such kind of thing we can just feed it here. That can be accessed by anyone, and that won't be any harmful as well. So we need to make sure that we need to provide this Copilot based on the authentication, whatever we need. For example, if you want to authenticate manually, we can just provide this information. If you want to authenticate with Microsoft, for example, if you are using inside your environment, for example, if you're in a Bosch environment, you need to use only in Bosch. So for that, you can just directly use this with Microsoft, so that it will automatically take your credentials and it will access it. So such kind of thing, you need to make sure that what are the authentication you need to provide. So based on that authentication only, it will start working.
Yeah, that's really helpful. And our data is also be secured, right? So it will not be
Yeah,
useful for the future search purposes of Copilot.
no. So because that's what whatever you're feeding, it won't provide the direct information there. So it will provide, because we are providing, because there are like as I showed you, we can just enable a web search as well. So using that web search, for example, if you can't find something, it will directly go and find from the internet, and it will provide information to you. So it is not because we just used for a couple of projects, and we did not face any complaints issue for now, because they are making sure that what are the details which we need to show to the end users. So they are very keen in that one. So based on that one, they just provided the documents, and we just feed at the documents plus the URL that they can search it outside. What can I say? From Bing.com, which was supported by Microsoft. We just enable that one. So it is providing the information then and there.
Yeah, I think those are the questions from our end. So I see So
I
if
think
anyone,
we are having plenty of time as well, I think. But I think I just finished the
yeah,
session
yes,
because
no
I just
problem.
prepared this much only for that one today's session because of the time constraints.
Yeah, but I think this is really helpful because as every project and everything has to embed with Copilot, so that's really helpful. So
Yeah.
for beginners also, it can be helpful. I think it's very important session for us.
Yeah. Cool. Maybe I'll just provide some more interesting session in data analytics in our upcoming sessions.
Sure, Ramprakash. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a nice
Thank you
day.
so much,
Thank you
team.
so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi team. So I think we are coming